maybe there were discussions among yourselves to, I mean, why Paris?
Well, I think, obviously, when we were planning where to shoot the show, there are very pragmatic things, because you need a place where you're doing at least 2 shows, so you have time to set up, and so it's a lot to do with the tour routing, and then you look at the cities where it would be possible to shoot the show, and if one of those happens to be Paris, it makes the choice very easy. Because obviously you want a place where you know the audience is going to be great, and whether they're going to be good looking. So there was no, given the choice of shooting in Paris, everyone was very, very happy to do it. Of course, we had no idea what was going to happen, and that gave a whole other side to.
What made them special in those days to you? Qu'est-ce qui les rendait spéciaux à vos yeux?
There was just an energy about them that was completely authentic.
Il y avait une énergie qui était totalement authentique, qui
And I had been working for another Irish band called Split Little Fingers.
Il avait travaillé avec un autre groupe irlandais qui s'appelait Split Little Fingers.
Rather inconveniently split up. Yeah, they worked for Split Little Fingers, yeah. Hamish hasn't never read my Wikipedia page, obviously. So anyway, they split up, and I was looking for another regular band. And I'd heard about this band. There was a promoter in the north of England who talked about this band, U2. And a friend of mine had the record. And I'm not making this up, from the opening chords of the opening song on that album, I thought, this is it. I don't know who these people are, but we got a session with Radio 1.
Ils enregistraient une séance radio pour Radio 1, radio de la BBC.
And so I just went down and introduced myself and said, you don't know me, but...
And was it love at first sight on their behalf as well?
Yeah, I think it was. It's funny, because...
J'ai demandé si c'était un coup de foudre mutuel, est-ce qu'eux aussi sont tombés amoureux de lui?
It's not a question you can ask. But some years later, I talked to the Edge about it, and he just said, "Oh yeah, so we knew."
Et donc il a répondu, oui, nous c'était pareil, on savait que c'était toi.
They didn't have much security in those days, which really helped. They didn't have much security.
Was it the same equation as the one that we...
Well, not really, because they hadn't been alive for nearly as long as they have now. They were on their 3rd record. War was the first.
C'était l'époque de War, 1953.
And we were all 23 or something.
On avait juste 23 ans, quelque chose comme ça.
And then it's just very obvious and very clear, and this is what we're doing.
Oui, c'était à ce moment-là.
But it's funny, the first show, because I'd seen them a few times before I worked with them, and the first show that I saw when I was actually pushing the buttons was in Aberdeen in Scotland.
Le spectacle qu'il a vu, c'était à Aberdeen en Écosse.
And it's one of the worst U2 shows I've ever seen. I thought maybe I made a terrible mistake. Fortunately, it got better. No, but then it was very clear. It was like the first 20 minutes of this film.
Oui, il s'est agacé. En fait, c'était comme les 20 premières minutes.
They were picking up the Lifetime Achievement Award, so they did a 15 or 20-minute set.
Oui, ils avaient gagné une récompense pour l'ensemble de leur carrière et ils avaient joué un set de 20 minutes.
So they did End of the World, which is one of my favorite
Ils ont
songs.
fait End of the World, qui est une de mes chansons préférées.
And at one point, Bono jumps off the stage.
À un moment, Bono saute de la scène
and starts running around the audience who are all eating.
et il commence à courir autour du public qui était en train de bouffer.
And I was like, fuck.
Et je me suis dit, putain.
So we finished the show.
Alors ils ont fini le show.
And I had a tear in my eye as I was directing.
Il y avait une larme à l'œil en train de tourner.
After the show,
Yeah.
my telephone rings.
Et après le spectacle, son téléphone sonne.
And I thought it was my dad.
Je croyais que c'était son père. J'étais con.
And this Irish voice says, "Hi, it's Bono."
Et il y a cette voix irlandaise qui dit salut, c'est Bono.
And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, Dad. That's a crap Irish
Et
accent."
il dit, va pas, arrête tes conneries, c'est pas drôle. Voilà.
And he was, it was Bono, it wasn't my dad, and he was just so gracious and so happy about what he'd seen.
Il était tellement joyeux, tellement heureux de ce qu'il avait chanté.
And from that point on, well, actually, he said some great things, and I was obviously delighted.
Il a dit des trucs géniaux, évidemment, ça lui fait super plaisir.
And then he went off on what I have later discovered is a bit of a tangent, one of Bono's tangents, and he started talking about Judas going for a walk amongst the pie and the mash.
Oui, alors après, il est parti dans une de ces digressions délirantes dont il a
Pretty much, that was the story that we were already telling with the show. And I think the key thing in what we call Act 2 in the second half is the pictures of Kobani, where the refugees came from, and you look at that, well, there's little wonder they're leaving, and then everything through to finally getting to Pride, and obviously the flag we made especially, and the Eagles of Death Metal, I mean, that was just ridiculous. It was so great. But that was pretty much the show that we'd done throughout, which was, it was kind of amazing.